A system log started predicting errors before they happened. I was in VS Code, watching CloudWatch for a late night deploy. It was 2:13 a.m. The log stream showed a 502 with a trace ID and a timestamp of 2:17:6. I thought I had a time zone thing wrong. Checked the instance time, checked NTP, checked the console filter. Everything was UTC. The ingestion time and event time were both in the future. 4 minutes later, the alarm fired. Same 502. Same path. Same trace ID. I rolled back and chalked it up to delay with some odd log buffering. The kind of glitch you can explain if you want to sleep. The next entry was worse. Another future, error for the same service timestamp 2:29:42 with a specific request ID I'd never seen before. It also included the line rollback to image 97 at Withrow and G3. We never log instructions in prod. At 2:29:42 the service flaked. I checked kubectl history and the cluster. There it was, revision 3. I rolled back to 97 at Withrow and the error stopped. A Slack DM arrived on my phone. It was from Night Shift, the ops bot we decommissioned in March when we migrated to GitHub Actions. The app name had removed next to it. It said, scale auth API to 5 pods until 3:10. Then revert. That included the exact kubectl command and the namespace. No greetings, no header, just the line like it used to. I tapped the notification. The thread 400 forward. I went to Slack on desktop. Night Shift wasn't in my apps. The workspace audit log had nothing. The message only existed in the banner on my lock screen. I scaled auth API to 5. At 3:10, the traffic spike that usually crushes us hit and vanished. I scaled back to 3. Nothing fell over. Night Shift was a thin wrapper on top of the old pager bot. Maya wrote it. She left 6 months ago, no drama, just burnout and a terse goodbye. We shut her bot off the same week. I pulled the repo and searched. There was no code path that could send a DM with a token we still had. The Slack signing secret was revoked, the whole app was removed from our workspace. Even if something was out there, Slack should have discarded it. In VS Code, I typed a commit message for the emergency rollback. Ghost text appeared, grayed out, co-authored by my Maya domain. I hadn't typed her name in months. I hadn't opened an old commit. I don't even know if that was her email. I started to blame Copilot. It's good at guessing weird stuff in context, and I've let it write more of my glue code than I want to admit. I disabled it and restarted VS Code. No extensions, no AI. When I wrote another message, the co-authored by line flickered back. I thought maybe I had a git commit template hiding somewhere. I checked my global config. Clean. I pushed. GitHub showed the co-author anyway. A GitHub action ran I didn't recognize. It was called Nightwatch Legacy. We used to have that workflow file, but it got deleted in March. I clicked into the job and saw the same trace ID from the featured CloudWatch entries, only this time in the step names. The action page refreshed and vanished. Workflow run does not exist. Like I misread it and clicked the wrong thing. I took notes. No matter how strange it felt, every piece had a mundane explanation: clock skew, browser cache, muscle memory. People see patterns when they're tired. I slept 4 hours and came back to the office. The future logs were still there. A few at a time, all within 20 minutes, all accurate. They didn't include stack traces or secrets. Just the path, status code, and the exact command I'd need to dig us out. I tried deleting the log group in AWS. It disappeared and reappeared with the same name an hour later. The one log stream that did this had a name based on an ECS task ID we terminated in April. I wrote a Lambda to subscribe to that one stream and dump everything to S3 as it arrived. The 2 files that landed had S3 keys with tomorrow's date. The contents matched what I'd already seen in the console. Around 11 p.m., while I was diffing a fix, Slack pinged again. Another DM from Night Shift removed. Don't merge hash 4827. Tests won't catch it. We didn't have a hash 4827. Our last open PR was hash 4822. 5 minutes later, renovate fire. Opened hash 4827 with an innocuous dependency bump. I let it sit. The test went green. I merged hash 4826 and left hash 4827 alone. At 12:03, the CloudWatch feature stream posted 500/profiles null pointer after merge 4827. I watched the renovate PR for a while. I didn't touch it. It was quiet for an hour. VS Code felt normal. Copilot was still off. I was rereading Maya's old Night Shift PR, hunting for a dead webhook or some backdoor into Slack that we'd missed in cleanup. I typed, "Thanks for the help tonight," in a DM window to Night Shift, knowing it wouldn't send. I didn't press enter. In my AWS logs, subscriber Lambda wrote a record with the message acknowledged, event time 2 minutes from now. No trace, no IP. Just the word. I stared at my unsent DM. The typing indicator flickered. A tiny ripple of dots, the kind you see when the other person is on bad Wi-Fi. Then it stopped. I left the DM open and went to GitHub to shut down the renovate queue. When I opened a new pull request for the documented fix, there was a review already marked commented by a deleted user. No avatar, no name, just GitHub's great placeholder. It said, "Good call. Timestamp 3 minutes in the future." I refreshed. The timestamp was now. I didn't delete anything else. I didn't kill more tokens or strip more permissions. I just let the systems do what they were. We've had no incidents for a week, except for the ones that land early and tell me how to avoid them. Sometimes it's a message in a dead channel. Sometimes it's ghost text in a commit. Once it was a Chrome notification that slid up and vanished before I could read it. Tonight the future log says there will be a 503/auth/refresh at 3:22 again. I have the command ready. I'm watching the clock on one screen and a blank Slack thread on the other. The typing indicator just came back. 3 dots. Stop. 3 dots. Stop. I haven't typed anything. I don't think I need to.